Hi everyone and welcome. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, hi, welcome. My name is Mitra Castillo. For those of you that are coming back, hello, welcome. How are you guys? So for today's video, it's gonna be a little bit different. We decided to do something a little different with Angel today. We are actually gonna be camping in front of my house. So Angel's gonna show you guys inside. Yeah? Okay, ready? Hold on, baby. Put this down. Okay. Okay. Are you excited, baby? You are? You want to see something cool, baby? Look, watch.
What do you think?
Daddy! Oh, you're taking me! No!
Wait, chill. These are my Gucci shoes.
That's not Gucci! Man!
Wait. Let me do it. You don't know how to do it.
Messi!
No, you don't.
Yes, he does. He closed it.
No.
He just can't reach the top.
Okay, now you can reach. Stop.
Oh, tonight!
You gonna sleep already?
Yeah.
What?
What's sleep at me?
And then our tent
You want sleep?
has a see-through, so
What's sleep at me?
Yeah, wait until the stars come out.
it looks really nice. And then I'm gonna see if I can record during the night when the stars come out.
You won. You big one.
Hey you guys, so today is day 2 from this little mini camping trip that we did with my son in front of the house. I totally forgot to record in the morning waking up in the tent. So last night it was such a struggle to get him to go to sleep. We tried to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock and by 11:15 he finally like knocked out. So it took me almost an hour for him to get comfortable to sleep in the tent because he was actually kind of scared. He said he was scared of the dark, and I was like, oh, you don't have to be scared, baby. Like, nothing's gonna happen to you. I got you. God has you. Like, you good. You covered. So he finally knocked out, and then I couldn't go to sleep. I could not go to sleep for the life of me. I kept waking up every, I want to say half hour, because but I stayed up till like midnight doing a couple of things on my laptop, figuring out a couple of items or a couple of things. And I finally wanted to go to sleep. I tried to go to sleep around 12, and then I woke up at 12:30. And then I woke up at like at 1:30, so maybe every half hour to like an hour I would try to go to sleep, but I couldn't. I could not go to sleep. I did not get a good night's sleep. It was terrible. It was the worst thing ever. and it felt like I was waking up every half hour to make sure that my son didn't like kick off all of the covers, because he has a tendency to kick off his covers. And since we were sleeping in the tent, estaba haciendo frío, like it was cold, so I didn't want him to get like a cold o que se resfriara, you know. So then I felt like I had to keep an eye on him more than I usually do, and I feel like that also kind of avoided me to have a good night's sleep. And to make shit worse, I kept hearing things. Like, I swear I heard something like scratching at our tent, and I was like, oh my gosh, why me? So then finally, I saw the last, I want to say 5:15, I finally was able to like try to get some type of sleep. But then I woke up again at 5:30, and Angel was outside of the sleeping bag, and I was like, bro, you have one job, and that's to stay inside of your dang bag. So I covered him up again, and I went back to sleep. And then like an hour and a half to like 2 hours later, my son wakes up, and he's like, mommy, I'm hungry. And I was like, and I had just gotten comfortable enough to go to sleep because estaba dando vueltas. I could not get comfortable. Like, I could not get comfortable. Cada ratito, every 5 minutes, I felt like I was turning. And I was like, ay, no, Dios mío, Dios mío. And I just kept praying. I was like, I know, Diosito, help me fall asleep. Help me go to sleep. Like, knock me out. Do something. Like, I want to go to sleep. So then finally, I like was able to maybe knock out for like 20 minutes before Angel was like, mommy. And I was like, So then I had to wake up. So I woke up and we went inside. We had breakfast. My mom was like, oh, how'd you sleep last night? And I was like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Okay, hold on. I need to get the gas. Oh yeah. So then he was like, oh, I had a good night's sleep. I'm like, of course you did. Of course you did. I was like, oh. And then para variar, hold on.
Hello, welcome to our car wash. Please select your wash or enter your code now.
So, what's it called? Oh shit! So I'm gonna wash my car right now, and that scared the shit out of me. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, I started work today too, to make matters incredibly worse. I did not want to go to work. You guys, like, when I tell you that I'm like deeply and truly exhausted from last night, I legit am. Like, but yeah. I know. Estaba tan cansada. I was like, I don't want to go to work. I don't feel like going to work. Like, this is total BS. And I only went to work for like 5 hours. So that's not too bad, because I typically only work between 5 to like 8 hours. But since this whole like pandemic thing happened, we only get like a short amount of hours. So I'm only going to be getting between 4 to like 5 hours, which is okay, which means I'm only gonna work 2 to maybe 4 days a week. This week I'm working 4 days. I'm working today, which is Tuesday, and I'm off currently because it's 8:13. And then I work tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'm off on Saturday. But I don't know why. I mean, I guess besides being like sleep deprived, me hice bolas. You guys, like, me perdí. Closing the store, I brought my little booklet and I wrote down like the paperwork that I had to print out. I can close the register because I know how to close the register, but the rest of the paperwork, bruh, like, me hice bolas. I felt like it was the first time I've ever closed. And before this whole pandemic thing started, I had barely made a month at work, and I had just gotten comfortable enough to close the store by myself. And even then, it wasn't completely by myself. I had either my store manager or my assistant store manager closing with me, so I could get a feel of things. So they would let me close the store and then just check my work. But esta vez lo hice sola, and I'm like, I was so confused. And I was so lost. I was so lost. And I left a note for my ASM for tomorrow. I see her tomorrow, but still, I'm just like, bruh, me perdí. When I tell you, whew. And I don't confuse myself that easily. But since we're not going against last year's sales, because there's nothing to compare since we haven't worked in like 3 months. So that's exactly how my brain feels. That exact sound. And my head hurts. I'm so hungry. So I bought myself, after work, I had to go drop off the deposit at the bank, and then I decided to buy myself some In-N-Out because I deserve it. Ethan walked in. So I bought myself a #1 with whole grilled onions and pickles, and animal fries, substituting the regular fries. I ordered a strawberry vanilla shake, which is fire. So good. And then, si me empalago mucho, I have my pink lemon up. Oh, that did not taste good. That was a bad idea. But that's pretty much this today. But I don't know if I might record tomorrow my closing shift, because the other girl that's there with me, she leaves at 5:30. So I can, like, after I close the store, I can probably record like the process that I was doing, and to kind of show you guys, you know, my work life right now, because I'm closing this whole week. I'm so annoyed. Like, I struggled so much with closing the store, and my jefa knows that, but yet me puso a cerrar. But whatever, I get my coin. That's what matters. Esto está rico. Y'all should try this.